asking. Well, it's great that our Nigerian youths are doing great and doing wonderful things. And the Nigerian University, 24th in the world, is a great one. Also threatens strike in Edo and Delta on Ondo. Oboriwari decries abandoned technical college project, and Eba alleges plot to demolish Calabar residents amid election tension. All right. Those are the stories from the Leadership newspaper. Over now to the These Day newspaper. Rolling out the welcome mat, that is one of the stories. Primaries, APC group slams on the government for deploying state resources to vilify party leadership, NWC, peculiarities of Bauchi state politics. That's another one on the These Day newspaper. State police, Tinubu's reform for security and fears of political power grab. That is also on the These Day newspaper. Still on the These Day newspaper, at NMDPRA legal advisor foreign FG warns oil marketers against profiteering. And of course, Tanzania Dangote Group explore multi-billion-dollar investment in infrastructure and energy as well as fertilizer. And Oyedele, we are working with petrol marketers, regulators on appropriate fuel pricing. Up to today, when I see the work, fuel don't come down to about $60-something per barrel, and you people are still selling high, you're still working on prices. More gonna continue the work. You say market forces. Where are the forces? The market has come down. Why are the forces not working in Nigerian market now? All this wayo, now so them be hurry again, now the users they play. All right, court cases. CSOs urge Senate to reject Fasina's ambassadorial nomination. Over now to the Daily Post newspaper. All right, 2027, they are using PMP to block NDC participation. That is coming from Victor Ume, who is speaking. No judicial manipulation, political intimidation can stop our victory in 2027. That is what Kwankwashia is saying. The Kwankwashia movement is saying no judicial manipulation, political intimidation can stop our victory in 2027. That is coming from Kwankwashia. Deregistration. NDC uploads Peter Obi's name on INEC portal as party files stay of execution. While yesterday, the party formally filed a stay of execution as well as, an appeal against that judgment that say they should deregister them. Where they are saying they have not been deregistered, the only says you return back to status quo, so the PMP will be had. If you're going to return back to the status quo of something so important, why don't you just fix it the next day and take a look at it, hear them, and let's go move on with it. But they'll not put it and cause wahala until the day they decide to come and cause more problem. They go again and make another proclamation. Now, they have played the first card. They're waiting for Peter Obi's card to return the card. They don't come their own card. This is how politics works in Nigeria. Everybody, Well, the NDC, good thing that the INEC gave them the uploading code. So they have uploaded Peter Obi. Kwankwaso has not been uploaded yet because he's yet to finish his own documentation. NDC registration. Kwankwaso is saying, relax, wait for our next line of action. Kwankwaso is telling obedience and Kwankwashia. Well, that is what is going on. Politics. Still result sheets risk the lives of INEC staff. That is what Amechi is telling people in Port Harcourt. He said, if you like, go and steal election result sheets. You are risking the lives of the INEC ad hoc staff. If they not show now, they need to show now result sheet where they want to use first. Then go feed the result from the front, and then they will carry and go escort them go. Now, wait till I met you the tell them. He said, anybody will come there, tell them, say, hey, kaba, you can never do that. Show us the result sheet because he has been in politics. He said he doesn't have any other job. Since he graduated from school, he has been in politics up to today. So nobody can come and tell him how world politics works. That he knows where there's still the result sheets at the world level. Now, so I make you skip my talk. You can't stop Atiku's presidential ambition. ADC chieftain replies, Wike. Oh. NDC send bad eggs to jail. Baba Galadima tells judiciary. All right, a chieftain of the Nigerian Democratic Congress, NDC, Buba Galadima, has called on the National Judicial Council, NJC, to do all it can to eliminate bad eggs amongst them. Galadima made the call on Tuesday when he appeared as a guest in an interview on Arise Television morning show. He was reacting to recent ruling of the Federal High Court in Lokoja, Kogi State, which attempted to deregister the party. The judiciary needs to send the bad eggs among them to jail to serve as deterrent to others. That is what Galadima is saying. Do you agree with Galadima? Police rescue 4 abducted teenage girls in Yobe. Nice one there. They introduced state police to disrupt elections, kill democracy. That is also coming from Boba Galadima in the same interview. He said that. Nigerian filling stations to reduce fuel price near 1,000 naira per litre amid pressure. I don't want to talk much again. I don't talk tire for this matter. More than they think of reduce. When it's time to increase, una they think, when I don't increase them, boy. Nigerian filling stations have hinted the plans to drop premium motor spirit pump price to near 1,000 naira per litre amid pressure. That is the latest stories on the Daily Post newspaper. Over now to the Punch newspaper. 2027 candidates. Fresh crisis. He hits parties as INEC portals opens. Let's get a little bit of that story. I'm going to see where the story that took had to go. Anyway, INEC has since given codes. Remember, I told you yesterday that they gave it to the parties who were available. Those of you who are singing, I'm unavailable. We're going to go find where I want uploaded our own candidates. That is what INEC is saying. Remember, INEC portal will close on the 11th for the House of Assembly and State Federal Assembly, but that for the governors and presidents will end on 17th of July. So that is the final deadline for that particular one. But according to the Punch newspaper, the Independent National Electoral Commission portal access for the 2027 election has sparked fresh power struggles within major political parties as rival factions and state chapters dispute control of candidates' uploads and nomination lists ahead of the deadline. Where the Punch learned that the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike-backed faction of the People's Democratic Party has commenced the upload of 8 candidates for the 2027 general elections to the Independent National Electoral Commission portal after receiving INEC's access code, where PDP National Organizing Secretary Umar Bature, in an exclusive interview on Monday, confirmed that the party had received all necessary documents for INEC for submission of its candidates. However, a member of the Tanimu Turaki-led PDP International Working Committee who spoke on condition of anonymity because he was not authorized to speak on the matter, said the faction had yet to receive the INEC access code. He expressed confidence that the court would resolve the party's leadership dispute in his favor before the submission deadline. Now, this is where we are drawing the line for the PDP, because now person will get good, that he INEC recognize. So Turaki INEC said, you people are not there. All right, for every other person who is in weakest camp, Ono is going to be uploaded as the presidential candidate of the PDP. So where lies good luck, Jonathan? Oh, me tabo. NYC, this one now, this story shocked me. It shocked me. NYSC for reforms. All you need to know about 11 specialized streams, new camp structure. Everything is now built in the image and liking of the president of Nigeria now. Because everything, reform, everything must change. Oh boy. Even NYC, after 50-something years, they don't change the uniform. Oh, now let us welcome with that. Well, according to the federal government's newly approved reform of the National Youth Service Corps, splits the orientation program into 3 distinct phases and introduces 11 specialized career streams that Corps members will select from at registration, according to details provided by the Special Advisor to the President, Bola Tinubu, on policy coordination, Hadiza Bala Usman, on Monday, where the Federal Executive Council Monday approved a comprehensive overhaul of the 53-years-old scheme, with the Minister of Youth Development, Ayodele Oluwande, describing it as the first holistic review of NYSC since it was established in 1973. Briefing State House Rep correspondents alongside Oluwande after the FEC meeting in Abuja, Usman gave further details on how the reform would restructure the orientation camp experience and reshape how Corps members are trained and deployed. Here is all you need to know. So everybody go grab a copy of the Punch newspaper, read all you need to know about NYSC. we are going to find a way to bring NYC to come and explain the new structure, because as I day here, I don't understand. Now what we are hearing that the uniform could change. They will bring in new tech things. You must learn them in camp. Good on paper. In reality, will it work? That's our problem. Our problem is not to bring about policies. Our problem is to make the policies work. That has been the bane of Nigeria's existence. The orientation program extended from 3 weeks to 6 weeks. It will be broken into 3 2-week phases. Usman said the first 2 weeks will focus on civic responsibility, national values, and leadership development. The next 2 weeks will cover career mapping, basic accounting and financial literacy, business planning, and access to finance. So you go teach these people all this thing in 2 weeks. Okay. People will go to university, go learn, and colleges of education, polytechnics. For 4 years, they don't learn and finish. Now you want to use 2 weeks, can't teach them literacy, financial literacy, business planning, and access to finance. Oh, me tabo. Nigeria, I hail thee. All right. Then when they intend to introduce Structure Career Day program to enable COP, that the corps members engage directly with the public. What in this one wants, which problem is it solving? Whatever you're doing, which problem this thing won't solve? Now, this thing I want to introduce, which problem it won't solve? Anything you are doing that does not solve a problem, it's not worth doing. We just do things because we want to do. Somebody just bring one idea, sleep, woke up, this idea is very nice. Let's introduce it to a scheme like NYSC. National orientation, very good. After you don't do national orientation, you can't begin to teach them how to go sell PVC. You can't begin to teach them, say, all corps members vote for this, vote for that. If we not vote here, we'll give them a bag of rice or money. So which orientation? The people that are supposed to be helping in the national orientation values are the ones that kill it. Now, which orientation value? Where police stand for it, they collect money. Even soldiers don't stand for it, they collect money. They don't know where values they, now corps members. There are so many things that we need to do to end madness. We leave them and be chasing shadows. Simple. Anyway, let's hope it works. So they have brought about 11 specialized streams under the new framework. Every corps member will be required to pick one of 11 specialized streams upon registration. Usman listed them as Agri-Corps, Medical Corps, Education Corps, Tech and Digital Corps, Legal Corps, and the Public Service Corps, Infrastructure Corps, Green Corps, Enterprise Corps, Creative Economy Corps, and Paramilitary and Security Corps. Now, very beautiful. All these things are waiting these students go to university, go study. They are supposed to be camped according to this. How will the posting be done? Will it be done from the school that, okay, the Agri-Corps members go here, or every camp has all of this? These are frameworks that needs time to come up. There are so many technical issues that will hinder. Two, do you have the facilities in the camp? In each of the, go to Imo State Orientation Camp, go there, go see, be like one cassava village, one cassava farm, where they there? Nothing. There are no tech services, no computers, no engine, no machines. How do you want to do all these things? We just wake up, write one bogus thing without thinking, where the money to build all these things, and when they want to start up. These are all issues. I don't think it is going to be very feasible, if you ask me. It's nothing bad to try. Well, I'm not criticizing. I'm just analyzing what is on ground. So if you want to do all these things, my guy, check very well. Oga Minister and Lieutenant. Now, the most controversial one is that I had to read through all these things so that I can give you more information. I had to read through this thing. The most controversial one is that NYSC is no longer going to be headed by the military. It's going to be headed by civilians. Anything with civilian hand don't enter. It don't dabaru. Politics don't enter. So if a partner be minister, you don't forget any better thing. If you don't have any government person, letter of recommendation, your name now, sorry. Because that's exactly what Nigerians have been facing. Either you know man before you get job or you get better placement. These are all issues, man. Civilian, leave military to handle this. They've been handling it for 53 years. No issues. Now, civilian don't carry hand, go put. How do you train people? You say military will only be there for training. More can I remove military now, civilian go do the whole work. You want to head just because it's democracy. Unbelievable. But that's exactly what the new pattern of reform in the NYSC is all about. So what do you make of this one? I'll be ending up here now so that we can go straight to our newsroom to bring you the news update at 10. Recall, today we are going to be focusing more on these NYSC reforms. That is why I'm saying it now so that it can go fresh for your mind when we come back from this break, and then we'll continue with the conversation. The NYSC reforms is here. Deal with it. That is what the government is saying. Let's go for a break now. From the newsroom of Echo FM comes the news update at 10. Here are the latest stories we are keeping tabs on. The federal government has directed the Nigeria Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority, NMDPRA, to ensure petroleum marketers do not exploit Nigerians through excessive pricing. Minister of State for Petroleum Resources, Oil, Senator Heineken Lekboberi, said although the downstream sector had been fully deregulated, the regulator must ensure that deregulation does not become an avenue for profiteering at the expense of consumers. NELFund also expressed concern over what it described as arbitrary increase in tuition and other institutional charges by some higher institutions, warning that such actions undermine the objectives of the student loan program. The agency stated that it had commenced engagement with the affected institutions and relevant authorities to ensure that all eligible students receive their refunds without further delay. The Federal Executive Council, FEC, has approved a comprehensive reform of the National Youth Service Corps, NYSC, marking the first major restructuring of the scheme since its establishment 53 years ago. The federal government said the overhaul is part of its effort to transform the scheme into a productivity-driven institution that equips young Nigerians with relevant skills and support broader economic goals. At least 4 suspects have been arrested and firearms recovered at the Oyo State Police Command. Rescued 2 abducted children in a Barakpa East local government area of the state. The 2 abducted children were rescued safely and promptly taken for medical attention. One of the victims sustained injuries during the ordeal but received treatment before both children were successfully reunited with their families. And in the world of business, the Naira depreciated to 1,395 Naira per dollar in the parallel market from 1,386 Naira per dollar last Friday. Similarly, the Naira depreciated to 1,385 Naira per dollar in the Nigerian foreign exchange market. Data from the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, showed that the indicative exchange rate for the market rose to 1,385 Naira per dollar from 1,384 Naira per dollar last week, and indicating a 1 Naira depreciation for the Naira. And in sports, Paraguayan President Santiago Pena declared Tuesday, June 30th, a national holiday to celebrate his country's historic 2026 FIFA World Cup victory over Germany. The 4-3 penalty shootout win marked the first time Germany has ever lost a shootout in men's World Cup history, with Jose Canales scoring the decisive kick after Julio Enciso's opener and Kai Havertz's equalizer. And on the foreign scene, no fewer than 15,000 Nigerians willing to come back home are still stranded in South Africa on the eve of the June 30 deadline issued by anti-immigration groups. Geographic reference: the revelation came as the federal government said it was evacuating 271 more Nigerians as it ramps up repatriation drive ahead of the deadline. Meanwhile, the federal government said that evacuation of willing Nigerians would continue beyond June 30th. And that is all for the news update at 10, brought to you by our news desk here at Echo FM. For more information and inquiries, visit our social media platforms. On Facebook is Echo FM and X at Echo FM _ORE. On Instagram and YouTube is Echo FM 100.7. You can listen to us anywhere in the world by clicking on www.echofm.net. And that is the news update at 10. Thank you for listening. Please stay with us for the rest of the program.
Are you ready?
All right, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the show. It is a Straight Talk live on Echo FM 100.7. Let's go into the nitty-gritty. Today, we've shared a lot of stories. Anyone that catches your fancy, you can feel free to comment on it. But our focus today is on the reform on the NYSC. The new reforms carried on by the government for the NYSC is causing a lot of ripples. Some people say it is good. Some people say it's not good. Reaction trailed the reforms. And as according to Usman, who is the director there, said the reform also reviews how corps members are posted across the states with greater consideration given to prevailing security challenges in different parts of the country. This builds on the risk-sensitive deployment Olawande had earlier described as part of the broader reform package, where leadership changes from military to civilian. I told you that earlier. The NYC will now be headed by a civilian, while the military will continue to provide security for corps members nationwide. A structure, Usman said, reflects the administration's broader push to build the human capital needed for a $1 trillion economy. Where the new uniform and graduation ceremony, the reform also introduces a redesigned NYSC uniform that reflects professionalism and national pride. Olawande said replacing the current outfit corps members have won since the scheme's creation. The passing out parade will also be scrapped in favor of a new graduation ceremony. Camp standards nationwide will be upgraded through a national grading and certification system, according to Olawande, as part of efforts to standardize the orientation experience across all NYSC camps. Now, I want you to underline something. They say the passing out parade will now be scrapped for a graduation ceremony. Now, we'll take a look at all these things now. This means more expenditure. Graduation, we know what in the course is colorful. They invite, this is supposed to be where they prepare children for possible military, recruitment and all that. If you go to South Korea, their own services that you must serve their army. We have a problem of insecurity. I was thinking if we're going to refer, okay, as you serve Nigeria, use 1 year, serve the country in military. If you finish, if you want to continue, you go ahead and then join the army fully, or not, you go back to your duty. In Korea, you must, even in China, they have all these things. Unfortunately, here, they say they want to turn to graduation ceremony, whether than a secondary school graduation, no. After doing graduation in the campus, you come and do graduation in NYC camp. I don't get it, man. It is really, really, I don't know if it is a change that is needed or something that is not needed. So at the end of the day, what is your take on these particular changes in the name of reform? This reform, should we scrap the old order? What good will it do? These are questions that we're asking this morning. 0911 20022 or 0707 454 1014. Those are the numbers to call. Everybody be part of the conversation. Good morning. Who dey my line?
Papa, good morning.
Good morning. Mama Bigina, you be first caller today.
I did do your something for me.
Okay, am I doing something for you? A bell of blessing. A bell of blessing for you. As a woman, I give you chaka chaka. You don't hear that? Yeah, welcome aboard. Carry go.
For that NYC reforming it.
All right.
The old ones they are doing, is it not good? Please let them leave it in the hands of the military. They want to spoil the whole show.
Okay.
Let them leave it in the hands of the military. I like the way they are doing it, how they are organizing, all the training there. They don't tolerate nonsense. But if these civilians take it now, there will be bribe. Before they post you, you will see hell before they post. If I thought they will post you. Let them leave it in the hands of the military, I beg. All their uniform they are using, these ones they are using is also good. All this will need the extra expenditure again.
Okay.
Instead of using the money to build companies,
okay,
or if they come out, you give them employment. They'll be receiving salary. And if they're NYSC, they're not doing it well. Some do ghost worker there. They will find somebody. The person will be representing them. If they want to do any serious something, the person will go there.
All right. It's great to hear your own take.
So I feel though, let them leave it in the hands of the military. People are doing it for 53 years.
All right. Thank you very much.
It's not 52 days.
Thank you very much.
Let them leave it there.
Thank you.
Yes.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Let's go. Good morning.
Good morning, Barry Cosmas, my very good friend.
Chief Jude Ugbaja. Good morning to you, sir.
Like you mainly pointed as Chief Jude Ugbaja, that I usually call for Maron Diesel in name of space.
Okay.
Well, Barry, I don't think there is anything wrong with the reform introduced within the NYSC scheme for now.
Okay.
Because you know that the only thing that is constant in life, they say, is change. Particularly when that change is a positive one, just like I will say in the study of university physics, positive dynamism. I think it's a welcome development. The only thing I'm against over this new reform is the idea of changing their uniform. And I ask why. What impact is the uniform going to make, as a matter of fact? That would equally cost the federal government monumental amount of money in changing their uniform. Let them continue with their own uniform. It doesn't matter. It is not the hood that makes the monk. Okay? It is you in you that makes you what you are. That's my honest and candid submission. And again, the skill and digital acquisition that we do is a welcome development, because you see, when these couples graduate from it, they will come and begin to frame themselves instead of roaming about looking for non-existing white-collar jobs and predispose them to insecurity activities that is increasing in geometrical progression in Nigeria. Thank you very much, and God bless.
Thank you, Chief Jude. All right, let's keep the calls coming. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Welcome, sir.
Well, you can destroy something and say you are reforming it. Because if you are just using reform, that they are introducing some change.
Okay.
So they'll be using such languages to create problems in the country. They remove fuel subsidy, they destroy the economy. They were reforming the economy. Then they changed the taxation system, brought into a lot of confusion.
Mm-hmm.
It's a reform.
Okay.
They register people's telephone number, which is wasted resources, because that time we were deceived that there will be no more kidnapping. They are still kidnapping.
Yeah.
They introduced BVN and said there will be no more tampering with their bank account.
It's worse now.
Well, they called it a reform.
Mm.
In fact, the telephone thing, all they did was that they used it to tap the conversation between Itobi and the one of the reverends.
Mm.
It is reform. So this type of careless reforms, where really is it taking us? They then say they are making some changes and leave the word reform alone, so that it will be clear. When you change uniform, is it that the other uniform was causing problem? Or are you creating problem of identity?
Mm.
When you remove the military head, are you saying that you are no more interested in discipline?
Mm.
That you want to put in amateur people like you have ruined the civil service? Because in the civil service, they don't use the ministries again. It is a reform.
Mm.
They take ministers' names to Senate for clearance. Appoint special advisors who are not clear.
Mm-hmm.
The special advisors are superior to the ministers. That reform. I beg you to that reform. It has not helped us. The taste of the pudding is in the eating.
Abi?
Why was National Youth Service Corps started in the process?
Mm.
Like some people are talking about military and some stations. It was not started as a military outfit.
Mm-hmm.
It was started to unify the country. After the war, they moved the capital, they created unity schools, federal government colleges. All these were in a bid to uniform the country.
Yeah.
You can look at youth service plan. Is it really unifying the country? Or there is something that we are missing that will help us unite the country?
Mm.
And now they are introducing anarchy, confusion, insecurity, and they will call it a reform. Because when you create state police, is it that once you call police state police, that it performs better than the national police? Is it the nomenclature that is important?
Mm.
Is the police not a policeman?
Ataya.
And if you are going to return two of them, what will be their relations?
All right.
Are
Thank
we
you.
going to have another reform that will destroy the country? Because the only thing uniting Nigeria at the moment is the Nigerian police. That is the only thing you can go and see people from different tribes coming together. The other one is the military, but the military is isolated.
Mm.
And so do we really want to destroy this country in the name of reform?
Thank you.
So far.
Thank you very much. Comrade F.I. Agbade, retired permanent secretary. All right. Good morning. Who's on my line?
Hello?
Welcome aboard.
Yes, this is Mrs. Justina calling from Mountain.
All right. Mrs. Justina, go ahead.
I had the topic of today. I'm the first time I've not called this.
Are you serious? Bell of blessing for you. Welcome to the family.
Thank you very much. I really enjoy your program
Thank you.
every time. Please, this topic that is you're talking about now is not a welcome idea at all.
Mm.
Immediately I had it, I was worried. This is not our problem.
Mm.
NYSC is doing well. Everything that's going on there is okay, no problem, no issue. They should not bring up any issue about it so that there will not be any problem that will arise from there.
Mm.
Please, they should not never try this thing that I'm trying to do because it will bring up an issue. Look at trying to remove military from NYSC. So the kidnapping that's going on, they want it to enter to the camp.
Mm.
Please, let the government think twice in whatever policy they want to do. They should leave NYSC alone and face the problem that we are having in Nigeria. Hunger, kidnapping, banditry, all these things should be looked into and forget about this thing they're trying to go about. This is my take on this. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. Okay. We go to our Facebook now. Let's get some messages on our Facebook. We have Maurice Azamta Chairman Eguzoro say, good job. Thank you very much, Azamta Chairman Eguzoro. Justice Onyeka Chiekwa says, I have always maintained that NYSC should be scrapped entirely. It has not lived up to its expectation. Just a waste of time. Catchison Ekwa sent in that one. Ehejeto Lilian says, good morning, Big Brother Barry. God bless you, and I wish you a good health. Thank you. Amen. Ehejeto Lilian, God bless you there. Julina CK sent in this one, says, good morning, my eloquent and majestic Barikosi. Reformation of NYC is a move on the right direction as it is long overdue. However, any reformation without talking about discarding the idea of posting coppers from south to north and vis-a-vis because of insecurity is null and void. Life should be safeguarded first. Posting should be within and across the zones. The marriage idea can still be achieved in the zones. Again, INEC should stop registering and piling up political parties. The country has more than enough even when the country is being driven to one-party system. Registering 1 million parties is a hopeless and useless venture. The federal government should end this crazy idea of exporting crude oil only to turn around to import the inferior products that evaporate easily into the air or thin air before you know it. Our crude should be refined in our country for goodness sake. Imported products are inferior to the ones consumed by the indigenous countries. Let us use Dangote and our refineries, and we could enjoy good quality fuel. Ezine Lady Julina CK sent in that one. Thank you very much, madam. All right. Ezenaya say kuli bari, good morning. Okay. This one, and that's Edachijeke, handwork. Kuli bari, good morning. Oh, good morning to you, Agami. Basket man, don't start to leak again. No, wayo people all over the place. What reforms? During our time in 1983 at Kaduna, NYSC was very respectful. But since forgers of certificate took over powers, every good policies of government of the past have undergone manipulations in the name of reforms. Look at where we are today. Look at where we are today in the name of reforms. Has Nigeria become better? Barrio, go and manage Akara and Kulikuli reforms. Nigeria will be better someday. The people's elder have spoken. All right, thank you very much. Uche Nwa Kanobi. NYC needs to be scrapped or reformed. Let's make it an arm of the military, just like what we have in Israel. Uche from Ubomiri. Let's go back to the phone lines now, people. Good morning.
Good morning, Barry Cosmos.
I greet you.
My name is Onyeka Chikuma.
All right.
I call from Layout.
Okay.
Yeah. Hello.
I can hear you. Go ahead, Onyeka.
Okay. If I may say something, Nigerians, they like scamming the citizenry.
Is it a scam?
So, can you hear me very well?
I can hear you. Go on.
Okay. One, what kind of reform? And if there is any reform, it should be in a positive form. But the way they've called reform, this being a way, it is very obvious they want to scam the country. Well, in the first place, why would you change the uniform? What happened to the old one? You want to start importing new uniform and claim you spent 20 billion in importing uniform. This is their target. Why would you then change military? Let civilians come and take over and start scamming people, politicizing everything. The reform is good if it brings positive change, but this one now is obvious. They want to scam people and steal the country's money. Thank you.
Thank you very, very much. Good morning.
Good morning, Barry Cosmos.
I greet you.
Yeah, that's the Ready General. Ready General for local government.
Radio General, welcome, sir.
Thank you, Barry Cosmos. I want to go behind the man that just spoke now. These people are looking for a way now to make money.
Oh, they find a way to cash out. Okay.
That's it, my brother. That's the thing. When they will tell you and give you the bill of how much they spent, billions of naira, if not into trillions, they used to change the uniform for NYSC. What is that? We have a lot and enough problem in Nigeria. They don't want to face them.
Okay.
This is about the bit where they will make their own money. I'm saying that they should forget that one and face insecurity and hunger. What problem in Nigeria? Let them leave us alone. Solve our problem and forget all these things that are going front and back. Thank you. I remain the general.
All right. Thank you very, very much. Okay, just before we go ahead. Okay, everybody listen up. Tomorrow is 1st of July, right? And it's a Wednesday. And Echo FM, I don't know, SM, all this under your handwork, you've decided to make it very unusual. So it's going to be unusual Wednesday tomorrow. Everybody, I hope say you are ready. We've been saying unusual. It is going to be so unusual. Everything you think you know about Echo FM, tomorrow, Ingo don't do like this. Tomorrow, people I say bending corners go come. But it's going to be very interesting to see that unusual Wednesday where, well, tomorrow you'll be expecting to hear Straight Talk with Barry Cosmos. If we be straight talk with another person, we you know ever believe. I don't know. But tomorrow we go see. Unusual Wednesday, so unusual. So tomorrow, I just wake up. If it is very unusual, I know go just come walk, make everybody day. Now unusual Wednesday. But it's going to be awesome, everybody, tomorrow. Just remember, if you know you have not listened to Echo FM before, please tune in. Call your friends. Call your enemies if you have any. Tell everybody, tune in tomorrow. If you want laugh tire, if you want to catch cruise tomorrow, everybody tune in. It's the 1st of July, a very, very special day here at Echo FM because it's going to be very unusual. So everybody tune in tomorrow from 6 a.m. down to 10 p.m. where we will be on the airwaves. Every day counts. Una go surprise. We are not going to hear my voice tomorrow. At what time? Very unusual. Una go surprise again to hear say tomorrow's Clara go speak English. No more Igbo. Okay. We'll go change our name to one year. What be that nickname? That word they had me to pronounce. I don't know why. My dodge them. If I said tomorrow and SM now go do straight talk. It's going to be so unusual. Everybody's just cash cruise tomorrow. It's going to be wonderful. And tomorrow, I go tell you where I go day. Time where I go day. Everybody, if you want to hear Barry Cosmos, you go wait till the end of the program. I'm going to tell you when I go come walk. Because tomorrow, I do shakara. It's going to be so, so great. Unusual Wednesday coming up tomorrow. Very, very interesting to see that so many of us here at Echo FM, including the ones who they work behind the scene, we'll go pack all of them tomorrow. And Echo FM and the work, you are going to host the program tomorrow. DJ Mav King, DJ Deb Boy, all of you. Hey, Jesus, tomorrow. Very, very unusual. Let's continue with the messages here. We'll have this one. Say, Barrio, the Akara specialist, happy morning. Which I'm like, oh God, I don't suffer. I don't join Akara business now. I'll be specialist. You never see the trend now. Go ahead and check it. Chop 1, chop 2. Back, boo. He says, Barrio, the Akara specialist, happy morning. I think the inept government of APC is now suffering from policy fatigue or rather failure amnesia. Oh, Jesus. This one enter. Man, I calm down now. All this complaint, big grammar they give. NYSA in the hands of politicians is opening another corruption Amanda. Which can be corruption Amanda again. I think they have run out of meaningful ideas. The right thing to do is to do away with that scheme if they cannot cope any longer. Barrio, how you are Akara spot today? I say they rush them. And Guru, I say Guru and Ekpa. Okay, we don't add guru now. Uashirike, okay. Eke guru. Elder Chijoke, thank you so much for sending in your message this morning. This one says, Bonjour, Mr. Barry, my radio match. Ejike Ogbona is communicating from the good people of Amapuridere Zombe. Barry, let me first of all invite you to our Owo Festival, which is coming up today, and you are highly welcome. Today, now the day. You invite me today. Now, what for you? You know I might come. You know, say you invite me to go festival. I go carry on my traditional as a titled man. Go there. You can't determine now what this. I want from here begin go there now. All the way from Zombe, the Oya people. All right. Anyway, congratulations. Enjoy your day, because today I'm highly engaged. I may not be able to make it, but thanks for the invitation anyway. But let me tell you, OK Movement have come to stay, and I urge all our OK Movement to make sure you get your PVC, because your vote must be counted this time around. For NYSC matter, I lack words. Do have a great day, my brother. Thank you very much, my good brother, Ejike Ogbona. The plan for the NYSC reform by the federal government, especially to appoint a civilian as the director general, is unnecessary. The FG should rather focus on providing jobs opportunities for these young youths after service by establishing viable companies and industries, and even strengthening the civil service. A graduate is a skilled laborer. All he or she needs while serving is basically training in ICT and some technological dynamics, with the confidence that a job is provided after service. And if we implement the reforms, is it a guarantee that these young men and women will pick up any job after service? My name is Kingsley Ozulu. I call from Human Race Junction, Poly Road, Owerri. All right, thank you very much. Bosco Ikechuku from Ngbidi says, good morning, my Mr. Barry. Institutions survive by evolving. After more than 5 decades, the NYSC is being challenged to become more relevant to today's Nigeria. The reform offers an opportunity to replace routine with results, symbolism and substance, symbolism with substance, and compulsory service with measurable national impact. Its legacy, however, will be determined not by the quality of the proposal, but by the integrity of its implementation. Bam. I agree with you, my brother. All right. Another message here says, good morning, Barry. The Radio Marshal, I'm praying to your days on Owerri. Writing from Owerri. My brother, this government of Tinubu cannot stop looting this country dry. This is another way to loot. They said it will reform NYSC. They said before that if Nigerian pledge, things will be better. And they stole a huge amount from that. Still, it did not make any sense. My dear, this is much. I do about nothing. Much ado about nothing. That's what you wanted to say. This government have no agenda, and this is height of incompetency. Barry, all these things are no longer our problem. In fact, it is very unfortunate that we have such people as leaders of this country. I rest my case, and Prince Chi Edozie on Owerri. Let's take one more before we go back to the phone lines. This one said, Mr. Barry, good morning. Please, Mr. Barry, who is bringing this nonsense idea by withdrawing NYSC from the military? Now, Minister, are you sure these people pass through NYSC? If we don't do NYSC, how you get government appointment? Why is the government giving us nonsense news all the time? Now, NYSC be the problem where Nigeria they face today. This country don't tire me, oh. Don Smith Obinna from Ogbako. All right, let's go back to the phone lines now. Good morning.
Yeah. Good morning, Sabari.
Good morning to you.
Yeah. My name is Kachisi Ekuha.
All right.
I am calling from my community in the West Local Government.
Okay.
Yeah, but I wish you would give me time like you give Comrade Firebar.
No, when you reach...
I have a lot to say.
No, when you reach in age, when you become a senior citizen, we'll give you time. No, be now.
No, hala.
All right.
Yeah, my name is Kachisi Ekuha from us.
Okay.
Yes, you see, I have always maintained that NYSC should be scrapped entirely. My reason is that since the creation in 1973, it has not lived up to expectation. Of course, there is no gain in it. Now, Mr. Pai, take a look at this. Any reform that doesn't guarantee the safety of core members doesn't make any sense to me. One, Number two, any reform of NYSC that wouldn't increase their pay from 77,000 to at least 100,000 at least. It doesn't what make any meaning to me. But number three, any reform that wouldn't guarantee job security upon passing out is just a nullity for me.
Right.
Why am I saying this? Most of us, I did my NYSC 2021-2022. This is 4 years I passed out. There is no job anywhere. And somebody is busy telling me that they will not change POP, personal parade, to graduation. Of course, what does that mean? When I will come and wear graduation gown and I will snap picture, happy graduation to catch it. At the end of the day, no job.
Thank you very much.
Wait, I'm not done, buddy, please.
No time.
I'm not.
No time, thank you. Good morning. I want to hear from another person this morning. Good morning.
Hello, Barry Cosmos. Good morning.
Good morning to the senior citizen. Hello?
I'm in a hurry to... Barry, those who are in a hurry to be 80, tell them to wait. That this one doesn't come from Nigeria. It's not about APC or PDP or any party.
Okay.
It only come from heaven. Yes.
When
they are 80, they can talk. Yes, when they are 80, they can apply to you to talk for the whole hour program. 2 hours to them. Only God. Nobody can cheat God.
I beg. That one they come.
Adopt everything.
Yes, sir.
Barry, let me adopt everything the elder statesman has said.
Okay.
Very important. And let me now think like a Nigerian. I don't know whether it's on your program or somewhere. I said there are only few of you who understand Nigeria.
You said it yesterday.
Nigeria. Now today, let me try and see whether I can be a Nigerian.
Okay.
Barry, do you know how many billions of naira it will take to change the uniform?
Oh.
How many billions of naira it will take to change the uniform?
Mm-hmm.
The graduation gown, the graduation outfit, shoe, knicker, everything. How many billions of naira? Do you know those who have started lining up to get the contract? Yes, Barry. I'm beginning to think like I'm here. I must think like I'm here.
Okay.
You know that such major contract, even if they give it to 100 different people who are supporters, is that not good enough for them to go on retirement? There must be a good reason for doing this. There must be a way to share the funds available to the federal government. After all, they have told us they are making more money. And yet, Barry, I don't know whether you know, there are people who do not have a triangular meal a day. Triangle, not oblong. Those who are looking for square meals are looking for trouble. I don't know when last I ate a square meal. Good morning, I'm senior citizen Matthew Zoba.
All right.
Greetings to the young man who wants to be 80. When he becomes 80, his legs will tell him that 80 can be a challenge. Thank you.
No man catches it. It is 80 now from out. Thank you. Thank you, senior citizen. 80 day before out. When you get there, you're going to say Wahala Day. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. My name is Austin, calling from Sydney.
Austin, good morning to you.
Barry, you don't take time. You don't talk fast.
Me? I don't even talk now. You they talk.
You need to reform. That's not that. Why the NYC was reforming? Considering you have a military training and the rest of it. Then what are we listening from the military? What training would they give to them now? Is it the civilian training? Or how to get more corrupt and the rest of it?
Thanks.
I don't know how we started this thing or what content is happening. Like the normally said, if you're tired of NYS, you start it out. And I think that's what we put to the test. We need to understand, is there any kind of corruption in that NYS with the military?
Okay.
We don't know about it. We don't know whether there's anything that makes them to start talking about removing it, even if the civilian and the rest of it. But to me, this civilian will cause more problems than good. I don't know what I do. Is it that military will be under the civilian to take these people, the drill and the rest of it? I don't know how they're planning. What happened to the uniform, the one that you used before? This uniform said that we're not even producing in Nigeria here. they'll tell us that they went to one Ghana or one other country to produce their uniform. And they did not say want to change it.
All right, thank you very much. It seems to me only few people like this new reform. Thank you, my Oga. Well, let's get messages. Barry, I'm back again. Please, Barry, NYC, our problem, the answer is no. Of what use is NYC to Nigerian common man? And Mr. Blessing is trying to answer that question. Say, God, good to hear from you again, Mr. Barry Cosmos. Well, short answer, no, NYC is not the problem, but I understand why you're asking it. From Prefer Baladima, when gas is 1,800 naira per kg, school children, day captive and life hard, 1 year service can feel like another burden. So, waiting NYC, they do a common Nigerian man. The original idea in 1973, after the Civil War, FG set up NYSC to promote unity and integration. The idea was send graduates from different states to serve somewhere else. So, Hausa guy can go serve for Igbo land, Yoruba girl can serve in the north. It is a make we know ourselves. What it still gives some people exposure. Many first-time coppers see other parts of Nigeria make friends outside their tribe. Job does, some get retained after PPA or use the NYC certificate to get jobs. Loan, scholarship, PG, the admission you need it for most government jobs. Skills, SAEDs, training, CDAS groups, and some coppers use the year to learn business stage or start something small. The frustration we all know. Allowance versus reality, 77,000 now, but rent, transport, feeding for any or many state chop and finish. Security posting to areas with insecurity scare families, waste of time, filling. When there is no job after the certificate looks like a paper. Well, elitist vibe for someone hustling daily for gas and food. The nation building talk can sound empty. So it is unusual for the common man. It depends if you get a good PPA, learn skill, or meet people will help you later. Yes, if you are just sitting idle for 1 year while bills pile up, you go feel like punishment. All right. NYC itself, no cost insecurity, no cost gas price, no kidnap students. But the bigger problem is when the country is not working, every government program go look useless. Barry, if NYC were to change tomorrow to make life easier for you and other common Nigerians, what do you think them supposed to do differently? More money, skill training, or make them optional? I dey listen. Okay, you not throw back my own question to me. No, I'll answer them. All right, but before that, let's I'll take more messages. I don't want to leave anybody behind today. Good morning, Barry Cosmos, one and the Okenzo on radio. This is Straight Talk on Echo FM. Barry, I once told you that most of the things our reforms give to us, be the present administration, ends up in regret upon the masses. On this very one, nothing was mentioned as regard the core mandate of the NYC, which was national integration, as was severely needed after the Civil War for national unity. But all you mentioned in this new reform, did you hear anything included to make national unity stronger? That is the national orientation they're talking about. Mary, why are our leaders so clueless on national priority? Is the NYC a problem? Why the name corps when it's sided by civilian? A nation without vision will remain in confusion. Don't be surprised that the contract for the new uniform is already arranged. Henry Naje from a farmer market, Old Road, Nekade. All right, this other one says, good morning, Mr. Barry Cosmos. How you doing today and your family? We're good, thank God. First, there is no particular means this government have not used to siphon funds from Nigeria, all in the name of reform. And restructuring. NYC, and you will hear billions of dollars for us. Honestly, Mwadike Charles from Area L, World Bank Housing Estate, New Owerri. Thank you very much. Okay, this other one says, good morning, Barry. My name still remains Felix Mwozuzu. It's texting from my humble community, Mahimberry. Barry, they should leave the NYSC as it is now. No reform works in Nigeria because what works in other countries don't work here in Nigeria. Barry, and I ask, which Tinubu reform have ever works positively in this country? All his reforms have brought untold hardship for Nigeria. Thanks. All right, thank you very much. This other one says, good morning, my good friend Barry and the listener. I'm Collins Oswago, a.k.a. Motion, texting from Imopoli. Barry, please tell the minister to wait until I go for my NYSC and finish it before he starts talking about reforming it. He should be talking about increasing the Alawi from 77K to 150K, not about the unnecessary reformation and motion from Imo Poly. All right, thank you very much. This other one says what? Okay, I think I've taken that one. Dr. Mrs. Suma Olebra has joined in the fray. She's texting from the Garden City, Port Harcourt. Instead of scrapping a system that has outlived its usefulness, they are talking about reform. A system that has put tears in the eyes of some parents and guardians who have lost their loved ones sent to volatile areas. I can't understand this government. See you tomorrow in that unusual Wednesday. Yes, so thank you, Dr. Mrs. Suma Olebra. Charging up for tomorrow. Just before we round up today's program, let me take some time to bring one or two things for your notice. Everybody just hold on with the calls. Hold on with the calls, because now, if you take a look at NYSC, just like Comrade Fagba said, it was meant for national integration, and it was working because as at that time, that was what we needed. A healing process where you feel welcome from another part of the country after the Civil War. Did it serve its purpose then? Yes, it did. As time went on, NYSC became a burden. One, is consuming a lot of money to carry on the process. Two, is it still giving us our national unity? Hell no, it is not. Because if you are sent to, people now pay money to go to choice areas. It wasn't like that before. Before anywhere we are sent, you go there and you are going to be treated with all manner of respect. As at that time, when you wear NYSC clothes, not even police could disturb you. As you're traveling, if accident is on the way, you are duty-bound to help the accident victim as a corps member. You are used to augment what soldiers, police, doctors, nurses, teachers could not do. That was the purpose. For now, how many NYSC people, even the help, for you to get good ones? Not as if there are not good ones. There are so many good ones. But unfortunately, we have more graduating students now than before. Two, where they will serve no day. They keep rejecting them. You send this one, go here, they reject. You send it, go there. Then you now pack so many NYSC people staying in one office doing absolutely nothing. No experience, no hands-on experience working anywhere. So has this NYSC outlived its usefulness? A lot of people say yes. A lot of people say no. Our Lawida time, where we serve, now 9,500. You pay house rent. At least somebody like us, they give us rent. They give us a house, at least lodge, where capacity we are not paying. At least you go use and chop for the whole month. 9,500. Not be say you foul. 9,500 was enough for a copper then. It wasn't enough, but at least if the carry person reach the end of the month, you go share 9,500, they're nothing. But when after the first month, when you come back from camp, that 9,500 no show. You go now know the 9,500 na money. People understand. The ones who did that time understand. Now you are paying 77,000. Minimum wage is 70,000. And then we have how many call members every year? Their boots cost millions. Their uniform costs, well, I say millions, billions of naira. And the worst part is that this uniform is not even produced here in Nigeria. These are the things that have been going on. That was when it was even under the military. Now, civilian don't come. You won't bring graduation gown, cap, academic gown. After you don't wear graduation from school, you can't wear. Again, when I listen to what they are saying, it looks like the training in the universities means nothing. It's only when they don't bring this training skill up and all those things in the camp, and this 11, whatever they called it, they have come up with. The agro, the tech, and the rest of them. Beautiful on paper, but how feasible is it that in 2 weeks' time, you'll be given financial training and mapping for a career? Which career that you didn't prepare 4 years in the university, 5 years in the university, you didn't prepare for the career. Then you prepare them for the career. Where is the career? Nothing for them to put their hands on. That is what Nigerians are complaining. So the problem is not reforming. The problem is not changing the nomenclature or changing the leadership. The onus falls on the people. After NYSC, what is next? You tell them values. You teach them values and duties. When you cannot, you that is teaching them don't have the value. How can you give what you don't have? Because people in government, all you do is to come up with policy, expect people to obey the policy, but you that brings the policy, you cannot obey it. This is what is killing Nigeria. We all know these things. You go to NYSC camp, you see the way they are talking to them like they are children. There's a day I went to the NYSC office here in Owerri to ask for a copper for, I think that was when I was still in the education sector. At the end of the day, the way they were just talking to people as if they were gods, those people that work in NYSC office, the way they treat youth coppers, you begin to wonder if these people are graduates. It was, though some of the graduates, they are only gra, they do it no day. Because some of them are only gra, then do. They escort people go school, come out, sorting till they come out, have nonsense in their head, coconut head, carry come out, so they be NYSC members. And they go post them go to school. I don't know what they want to go teach the people. So at the end of the day, it is that terrible. We have a rotten system we need to correct. Before you start correcting what doesn't need anything. The NYSC is maintained by the military. We've not had any form of, what is it called, katakata. No embezzlement. Whenever I hear say money loss, uniform day airplane in loss, they go bring this uniform, delay in bringing them. This is what we will hear now that they are putting it in the hands of civilians, because no discipline. The civilian population, the civilian administration had not shown any discipline in governance. We're spending more money on frivolity instead of on reality. This is where the problem is, and we make bold to tell Nigerian government, I don't have a problem with the reforms, but what will you do with the reform? Is it to say it or to do it? Talk is cheap, but reality is so hard and difficult. So as we talk, show workings, because whether Nigerians like it, they don't like it, when I don't say, now what you go do, you people will do it. A lot of people are attributing it that you are looking for a way to cash out. I don't want to go to that route, but the thing is that our young boys and girls, do we actually need NYSC scheme? That is the bigger question. Is that scheme still necessary now? The big answer is for you to answer. So I don't know what your answer is, but let's the conversation continue on our social media page, on Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram. Sending your message, sending your answer. Should NYSC scheme continue or should it be scrapped? That is the next thing Nigerians want to hear after spending trillions and trillions of naira on it. And finally, this message says, good morning, Barry Cosmos. On the topic of discuss, have you looked at it from the prism of elections? The civilian will be an APC member who will ensure that NYSC ad hoc staff do his bidding. Chukuma from MCC Road. They don't carry politics enter. Anyway, that's all for today. Let's do this again. Oh, tomorrow. Tomorrow is unusual. Tomorrow is unusual Wednesday. There will be straight talk, but I'm not sure. So I go there here. So anything when I say tomorrow for straight talk is unusual because tomorrow is unusual Wednesday. Anyway, make I tell you now where I go do. What time I will come work? I go do Yanga. I go sleep for hours. SM, if you cannot punish me, tomorrow is unusual. Usually I will be at home. All right, thank you very much, everybody. Let's see you tomorrow for the unusual Wednesday. It's time for us to do the usual Tuesday today because it's time for Health Revolution with the Slim Diva, your most adorable Mary. All right, Barry Cosmos signing out. Bye-bye.